This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1681. 9 Tips for Financial Success and Freedom. Take Control of Your Money, Part 1, by Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. I'm your host and personal finance enthusiast, Diana Merriam. I have a bit of a longer post today. I'll read the first half today and then finish the rest for you tomorrow. So let's dive into the first half and start optimizing your life. 9 Tips for Financial Success and Freedom. Take Control of Your Money, Part 1, by Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfSense.com. Achieving financial success is something that many people want to reach. It makes sense as money can greatly determine how a person lives their life. Money can even be a factor in your happiness. I'm not saying that money equals happiness, but if you're stressed about money, you may feel depressed, inadequate, or have other negative feelings. I completely understand that there are some situations where things are outside of your control, leading to a lot of financial stress and awful feelings. It can be incredibly difficult to overcome situations like that. Still, I truly believe that there are things you can do to become more financially secure and reach financial freedom. Everyone's path will be different, but I believe it's possible. So, what is financial freedom and financial success? And how do you become financially successful? Financial success means something different to everyone. It could mean that you no longer have debt, that you no longer have stress from money. Money no longer controls you. You've paid off your house, you've reached retirement, or something else. It can be one or all of those things. There are no rules to what financial success is because everyone has unique and different circumstances. For example, if you were finally able to pay off a medical bill, that can be financial success for you. Feeling financially free is when you're able to live life without worrying about money. It's when you feel comfortable enough to follow your passion instead of thinking about the income you're bringing in. It allows you to stop stressing about unexpected expenses because you have an emergency fund. It's when you live without money controlling your life. Financial freedom and success aren't all about the amount of money you earn. It can be about how much money you're able to save, your money habits, and more. Today's post is going to help you gain control of your money and learn how to reach financial success, no matter what it means to you. These are all tips I use in my personal life, and they've helped me gain control of my money and stress about it less. Here are 9 tips for financial success. Number 1, figure out what financial success means to you. First, you'll want to think about what financial freedom means to you personally, as it can be different for everyone. Think about how not having debt could change your life, or what it would be like to retire early. You can also think about how you could do things differently with your money, like no longer making impulse purchases. You can think about this in terms of different financial goals. If your meaning of financial freedom is being debt-free, then making a plan and paying off your debt will be your goal. You can start working through the other tips in this list before you know exactly what financial freedom and success means to you. But don't neglect this one because it will help you make a plan that will guide you on your path. Number 2, create an emergency fund. An emergency fund is one of the most important things you can start off with if you want to take control of your financial life. Without an emergency fund, if an unexpected expense comes up and you can't afford it, you may end up putting it on a credit card or borrowing money. It's like you're taking 2 steps back every time. Not having an emergency fund can add a ton of stress. An emergency fund is money that you've saved for when something unexpected happens, such as losing a job, paying for a car repair, an unexpected house expense, and more. It's a key to financial success because it prevents you from taking on debt. Number 3, spend less than you earn. This one is probably obvious to you, but I wanted to mention it because it's so important if you want to reach financial success. If you're spending more than you earn, you'll be digging yourself deeper and deeper into a hole. The deeper you get, the more difficult it gets to reach financial freedom and success. If this is an area you struggle with, start by making a plan. It may involve finding ways to make more money or cutting your expenses. It's something you need to start focusing on now. Number 4, put together an emergency binder. This tip is more to protect those around you, but that doesn't mean it's not important. In fact, an emergency binder is very important. An emergency binder is a way to compile all of your financial information in one easy place, like bank account information, passwords, insurance information, personal details about you and each person in your family, wills, and more. This is important to have because many families are lost when something happens, and they don't have this information easily available. Life can be very difficult if something were to happen to the person who manages everything in a family's financial life. I recommend having an emergency binder whether you have a family, have children, or are single. This is because someone will have to handle your affairs if something were to happen to you, and they'll probably have no clue where to start. An emergency binder can guide them. This can be useful in non-emergencies as well. Creating a binder like this organizes all of your family's information in one place. It makes finding any piece of information quick and easy, and you'll probably refer to it often. Number 5, hear that on tomorrow's episode. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled 9 Tips for Financial Success and Freedom. Take Control of Your Money by Schroeder-Gardner of MakingSenseOfCents.com. I appreciated how Michelle acknowledged that financial success means different things to different people. It's not an objective destination or amount of money you have. Financial success, much like success in life, is much more a state of mind. You could reach all of your financial or life goals and still be dissatisfied. You could have millions in the bank and still feel like it's not enough or operate from a place of scarcity. So I agree that it's valuable to ponder not just goals of debt freedom or a certain savings rate, but also the underlying feelings those milestones could help you achieve. For me, financial success is when I can operate from a mindset of abundance consistently, when I can be generous with my time and resources and create the things I really want to see in the world. While I'm not yet financially independent, I'm already enjoying the feelings of freedom I would expect FI to bring. So from that viewpoint, I'm already financially successful. And the way I got here was by building and prioritizing the good financial habits we always talk about on this show, including spending less than I earn, getting out of debt, saving an emergency fund, and putting my money to work through investing. I used to think the key to money was to just make more of it, but recognizing that the key to financial freedom is much more about money management was really empowering for me. And I hope it is for you too. Well, that should do it for today. Have a happy rest of your day and great weekend. I'll see you on the Sunday show tomorrow, where we'll finish up this post and where your optimal life awaits.